BINASIC, what do you think is going to be the game plan going to game 2?
Well, they need to last long in the team fight. That's the thing, because they have to wait for the Lancelot to go online as well as the Hayabusa. We have to expect Honda Beast to really go for the big sets with that Kufra, but they need to force out Minstar's ultimate. It denies any skills from even popping off, and that's a big thing, especially if you are a play setter like a Kufra. A lot of things to take in consideration here. If you're going up against a team, they can potentially burst out a majority of your team members here. You got H2O. They got Sagitno on the Benedetta. The Harley will be a problem. The Saber, even more so in the side lanes. Now, their only answer here is the Mathilda initially, but BINASIC, they have a lot of ways to force out Minstar's ultimate in order for them to go for the big 5-man team fights, and that's Changu on the Mathilda, and again, that's Honda Beast on the Kufra. A lot of sets there for themselves as 30 Gaming falls down early on, punished by that deep. The revenge. That's one. Changu's going to be joining in on the fray. The Wisps are available, not really dishing out a lot of damage just yet. We're seeing Painflex as well joining in on the fray. Oh my, Yuri will be able to quad Shadow Wind, throws away the Shurikens and backing off immediately, just securing Source buff. Nice revenge by Honda Beast, but he's going to be paying the price for that as Sagito takes him down for a long team fight here. Early team fight as well. It is a it's a 2-for-2 trade here for themselves. They want to go out swinging, and Aaron's going to pay the price here for staying back in the top lane.
Wow, what a party in the jungle, and BINASIC have been able to actually reap the rewards out of this because 2 of the kills were channeled over on the Painflix, and you were talking about, it takes a while for a Lancelot to come into effect, and now that is going to be speed up as much as they had 30 going down initially. So I guess it's fair enough that, with this sort of exchange, BINASIC can actually cope. But speaking of that, a 3-man roam all the way down bottom side. Scott is just going to be holding them back. And then Minstar says, you're not going anywhere. I'm just going to be pulling you back for a slight bit. Now, contest for the River Crab, which now likely will end up in the hands of T.
Man, this is BINASIC wanting to really dictate the tempo. They're really trying to out-rotate team as much as possible. They now have priority of the turtle here. We're seeing the rotate from team as well to potentially go for the steal. The Harley is more than capable of going in for the sneaky steal, and they spot out H2 as well. In the process, it's forcing them back. The reset is going to happen as well. Sagito's going to be joining in on the fray. Electro Final Blow is going to be thrown up. The Rage is not going to be found just yet as Sagito takes down Painflix. Turtle will be still be in the hands, but the HPs are low here for team. They do still manage to secure the turtle, and BINASIC, they don't want to suffer any more losses. As I say that, 30 Gaming already down twice by the hands of Renegade.
Swift like a coursing river. The way that the response comes in for team was absolutely brilliant. And that is definitely the reward that they've managed to show out of that by taking down the turtle early on. Now H2O going for a dive! And team managing to get another for Sagitnu to just make sure this Benedetta will get the smoothest time hitting it towards the late game phase. But oh my goodness! What is that damage?
Delete! What?
I'm speechless,
One
my
hit?
friend.
What?
One hit?
Here comes the Rage, though. They're gonna make Renegade pay the price. Sure, they get him. But that's still a deadly Saber. They get the trade onto Honda Beast as well, but that's still deadly. That still hurts, man.
Ooh, okay. I'm feeling it. I don't know about you, but I feel the pain because at first I thought, okay, Hayabusa's gonna be doing A-okay, but Yuri, she's gotta respect the damage. It's level 7 on H2O. And once again, being sent back to the respawn center. So, I mean, it's gonna take a while for Yuri to stabilize at the very least.
Yeah, it's I'd say again another long game for us for BINASIC. 17 minutes.
Ooh.
The triple sweep by Renegade is just way too much to handle. Look at this. They're gonna punish Renegade for that. Painflex takes him out, charging circling eagle onto S-God himself. Doggy, nowhere to run, will fall down.
Well, I guess that's one way to actually answer back at the very least, but in retrospect, team has been able to stash up quite a number of significant goal out of the shields. The Gitney though, dancing around. Here comes the dive, and the order of is now being popped right in. H2O coming with a follow-up as well. Changu will be taken down, and team just having such a magnificent start here. Okay, here comes Renegade. Triple strike on top of Honda Beast, this time surviving, while Yuri is glad that she's not the one that gets the ultimate being thrown right at her, because right now, you know, this Hayabusa doesn't really have too much of the items going on, but here comes Esgato.
Yeah, Doggy will not be able to follow through with that, but here comes H2 with the Deadly Magic. Finesse, turn around, fade away. Cool guys don't look at explosions. That's what H2 is doing.
Somebody asked to type F in the chat, by the way. Like, it's a little bit too hard to swallow for the moment for Yuri. But, you know, at least the rest of BINASIC, they have been getting things done over on the top portion of the map. But as it stands, it's a 4,000 in terms of gold difference. And that really forces maybe a different slide of rotation coming out of BINASIC. And for the moment, for Yuri, she's just going to be staying put, making sure she catch up in terms of gold. And when she does, I guess, with all the itemization, she could contribute. But oh my! Get me just diving right in and just having a blast of a time. And a good laughter. Man,
the Panthers. Medyo sabog loosely translates to, man, bursted. Kinda bursted. The sarcastic tone is there. Renegade, once again, still proving to be a threat here in the bottom lane. Perfect execution misses. Thorn Rose. Renegade, who's going to be winning this duel? Veinflex is low. Esgod's going to be there to help him out, and Renegade still manages to secure the kill. Changu is caught between a rock and a hard place. The Deadly Magic, not enough to take down Honda Beast, but the cards will take him down.
Oh, they're not only winning team fights, my friend. They're winning the mental warfare that's going on between the two of them, I believe. But, like you said, it's just friendly banners, but, you know, deep inside, there's this burning fire from BINASIC that says, you know, I want to get back at you eventually, but at the moment, not enough resources to do so, so it's definitely a tough spot to be in for members of BINASIC. Aaron, as well as Esgod, just waiting for another huge pickup on the beast. It will be the first one to be sniped there. 5 minutes to turn, I guess the spear lands, and it's going to be off camera. But overall, we'll focus on down over the bottom side of the map. Renegade now getting help for the pond, and Renegade goes down instead.
Man, that is the Renegade going down. At least they get 2 off of that onto Sagitno and into Renegade. Now they will be relatively climbing back, but as I say that, H2, Renegade, and Aaron Sagitno, they're way too much to handle here for BINASIC.
Yeah, and I don't know who's more lethal right now. It's either Renegade or is it H2O, and while we speak, another flight breakthroughs has got now trying to run for his life. He still has immortality right there. So they aim for Aaron instead, and Pain, he goes in for a little bit of the catch. So here comes the Electo long fork, and Sagitno will be able to actually get that blow in. Double kill coming right through. Make that a triple if you may, but it's going to be H2O there putting the damage out there with a whole lot of magic force. As he goes unstoppable, while more mess coming in the mid side. It's a Fiesta bringing on the circus as team. They're just dancing all about, going for the tree, full strike. And that is the killing spree that they've been looking for Sagitno.
Man, Renegade and his triple sweep is just clearing up house here, and Sagitno is going to be joining in on the fray. Does have the Electro Final Blow, but doesn't have enough damage output for now at the very least. Electro Final Blow being used up. Eye for an eye to dash out. He's relatively safe. He's buying a lot of time for Renegade and Aaron to push out the top lane. It's really showing to be a nuisance here, the multiple assassin lineup that team has. S-God is just really there. Doggies were just really there to really be the insurance that they need if ever Honda Beast decides to revenge in and go for the rage. It's working really well for them. As I say that, the revenge and the rage actually connects onto Doggy. The ultimate will be popped off. It's just a mano-a-mano duel here inside the squared circle. Pain Flicks is low, barely makes it out alive, and H2 is going to be throwing out the cards. Revenge by Honda, going to be sacrificing himself for the team, but they are still looking for the good set, good opening for themselves.
The good opening, finally, he goes down as well, but it is a 1-for-1 at the release. Ren J, on the other hand, takes a little bit of blow, while the rest of BINASIC tries to go in for maybe a couple of catches, but it's going to be Sagitno there instead that gets picked up. Endless Battle being purchased by Pain Flicks. I guess we don't really have to watch too much of this twice because it's going to be a little bit of pain. But Tango goes in for an outplay with the circling Eagle. Okay, don't overstep the lines there, my friend. Yurido finally getting a little bit more room, but on the Beast and the Pain Flicks, they're taking it maybe a step slower this time around. So, as it is at the moment, 11 minutes on the clock, 22 for team, 12 for BINASIC. When it comes down to goal, well, team has already gotten like 4 turrets already. Well, members of BINASIC, they couldn't even seem to get one going for themselves as they're just eyeing on this Lord. Perhaps if they do manage to stash this away, there is still a little bit of hope for BINASIC to make a big comeback.
Oh, speaking of big comeback, they force out the Brilliance there. They may be able to take down S-God in the process. Aaron gets solo killed. Oh, not actually solo killed, but will be joining on the front. That's already 2 down on the side of team. We're seeing the Assassin lineup really showing its cracks for now, but they're still very effective here. As I say that, look at just how they are being steamrolled over by Renegade, by H2. It doesn't even matter what type of lineup BINASIC fields here in this game. They have multiple sets, but with the multiple sets that they have, can they really focus down one target? There are multiple targets to focus on if you are going up against team here.
Oh, Sagitno though is just going to be playing around with the Kufra. No point to really commit to the Kufra either ways, especially under the turret. Well, though team now finally finds a little bit more of that breathing space, and they say, you know what, I'm done playing around here. Let me just get the Lord and get this over with. 12 minutes in, we're going to be hoping to see the Lord marching down either mid or even the top portion of the map, while BINASIC trying to hold on. Game 1, we saw a perfect defense going for BINASIC the first time that the turrets were all shoved down and crushed. The question now is, can they pull an even better one in Game 2?
That's a huge possibility. They got a lot of disengaged potentials here against team, but they need to worry about getting bursted down. Like, there are 3 members here on the side of team that can burst out anybody on the side of BINASIC, and that's something to worry about as they go for the top lane inhibitor turret. Team is slowly pushing in towards the base of BINASIC. They're knocking on the door. The Lord is being dealt with here by BINASIC. All their attention is focused on this Lord. Thorn Rose will be forced out. On the Beast goes for the revenge. They're all in the wall. The Rage will not connect because the ultimate will be popped by S-God. And now Doggy and the team will focus on the kills here. 1-for-1 trade so far. Mid lane inhibitor turret, bottom lane inhibitor turret, I'm sorry, is down. They get the kill off of Aaron as well. 1-for-2 trade. The defense's keep is working for BINASIC so far. In this siege, the team is mounting up. They get the immortality pop onto S-God, and they won't be able to take him down. But look at the back line. Sagitno is being hunted down by BINASIC. Honda B spots him out, not really in range for the revenge. Pain Flicks targeted out by the Electro Final Blow as Renegade takes down 30 Gaming. Circling Eagle connects onto Sagitno. Sagitno being bursted out by the majority of the members here. by BINASIC, but they're still alive. Renegade still alive as well. 3v1, Revenge connects, perfect execution to take him down. Sagitno will be rejoining in on the fray. H2 is alive though. They need to focus their attention onto him. H2 will be able to steal away the buff away from Painflix as well as he go in for a 1v1 duel here against Sagitno, and he goes for the electro final blow once again. It's really going to be connecting. The Winter Trunch is going to be thrown down by Changu. Sagitno low on HP, Circling Eagle's going to connect, and H2 takes out Changu. Regardless, Sagitno still barely makes it out alive with a third of his HP as H2 dives in to kill that All My Yuri. 30 Gaming takes down H2. It's going to be a slobber knocker here. It's BINASIC. They only have 2 members left alive. Sagitno 1 HP and a drain. The Revenge is not going to connect. The Electro final blow from Sagitno keeps him alive. We'll get to it after the Immortality's going to be blown. The sword thrown will pop up, and it's still alive. Sagitno, I don't know how you're surviving this. Malefic Rose going to be picked up by 30 Gaming, but on the Beast is focusing all his attention onto Asgard, and that's going to be a defense once again from BINASIC.
That was insane. It's the longest fight, and they're not over just about yet. Renegade now goes in with the triple sweep, gets the kill, and boy, you know, you've been screaming your lungs out in those fights that break out for a good 2 minutes now. And team, they were going one after another, and even in the 2 versus 4 scenario, they survived for the longest time. And there wasn't really too much of a clear-cut answer until BINASIC finally goes in for a full commitment. Now it's all about the Lord that's coming up next. 30 seconds on the clock, and the rest of the members of BINASIC, they want their hands on it. Now Sagitno gets spotted out on the Beast being a human warp. He will be able to land a Tyrant's Rage straight towards the wall, landing perfectly for Tango to follow up. Changu now having to fall back with the order that is already being popped up. Here comes the Electro final blow as well. Sagitno now trying to stretch out the health bars, but they are a little bit way too tanky. Like you said, the Assassins now might just be having a little bit more of a tough time, but the Lord comes to say hello here. 16 minutes and a half, and I believe team now gets full access priority.
They have the priority of the Lord, that is true, but will BINASIC be able to mount a comeback as they take down Renegade in the process? Sagitno trying to go for Oh My Yuri. Oh My Yuri survives, and it will be defended out by Changu. The Circling Eagle is not available to keep Oh My Yuri alive, and that's going to be Oh My Yuri falling down. But look at the base, the minions are already inside, and Kufra on the Beast wanting to defend this will not be joining in on the fray. We're already reaching 17-minute mark, 50 seconds on the death timer there on to 30 Gaming as well as Oh My Yuri. It's going to be tough to defend this. It's a 3v4. Sagitno trying to go for the duel. Thorn Rope's going to be thrown down by Painflix. Electro final blow to try to clear out the minion way for the minions to push through towards the base. On the Beast, trying to look for an opportunity to go for the rage. Not going to happen. That's already going to be the deadly magic being thrown out. They're sieging up the base, and team, they will be wrapping this up, but the minions are not there, and team wipes it up. 2-0 match point for themselves.
That was extremely enjoyable.